Hi, my name is Brett Yateman, and I'd like to start by congratulating you and thanking you for taking the time to review this video. Somebody has found it important enough that you review this and have a look at a business opportunity to discover if there might be different options for you or different choices for you to be able to take in your own life. Whether you're looking at this as something part-time that you want to supplement your income or full-time that you're looking to change your career, we hope that you should be able to find the answers that you're looking for over the next couple of minutes. What we'll be doing is we'll be separating this into two sections. The first section will talk a little bit about why this type of opportunity has become necessary in the marketplace today, and we'll talk a little bit about the stats and what's happening in the economy in the world. The second part of this video, we will really go into some detail about the organization we work with and also how you can participate and how you can actually start to create a new future for yourself. During that, we are also going to introduce you to some people who've got involved with us, and you'll find that they come from a very diverse set of backgrounds, from university professors to rock and roll musicians to beauticians and public relations people. We're really looking for people who want to make some change in their life and really are committed to making that kind of change. And I think that you'll find that one of these people you should be able to relate to and go, well, if they can do it, so can I. Many years ago, I got caught up in the corporate rat race where I was chasing a career, and I found myself climbing the corporate ladder, starting to ask myself some questions about, is this it? Answering to a boss, being told when to work, when to go home, when to go and leave, and I started to look for different answers. I traveled over to Italy and was introduced to this organization in Italy, and I must admit, rather skeptically, as I'm sure that you are right now, when I first started looking, I was looking for the loopholes. When I started with the organization now, having done some due diligence, I was stunned with the amount of support available and the mentoring that went on and helped me grow a business. And within just a short period of time, I'd started to exceed what I'd earned in my old corporate life. Very soon that had turned into an extraordinary income, and now literally, we live the life that most people dream of. We've now been able to move down to the South Coast. We don't answer to a boss. We work when we want to, where we want to. I'm blessed with some beautiful children and a gorgeous wife and a view of the sea every single day. And that's really how we actually choose to work. And we just don't have to chase somebody else's dream anymore. We've been able to actually carve out our own vision. Now, I'm hoping that you'll be able to see something like that for yourself. Obviously, the mere fact that you're looking at this video means that you're looking for change. Now, whether that change is something that you want part-time to earn an extra part-time income, to supplement your full-time career, no problem, we're sure you'll find the answers here. But if that answer is that you're looking for something completely different, to go and make a change and earn the kind of money that you dreamed about when you were younger and as a child, I'm hoping that we'll be able to answer those questions for you too. Right now, I'd love you to meet one or two of the people who got started with us.
I've been a businesswoman for the past 20 years, no lifestyle. I was obese and very stressed because I couldn't get an opportunity to look after my two young boys.
My husband Rob and I run a solar heating business. It was a 24/7 job because of all the problems with staff issues and things like that. And the stress was sort of getting to us. We had 3 small children and we're not able to bring them up and look after them like we wanted to do.
When this opportunity found me, I was actually studying for a 3rd degree in the hope of a better salary.
I was working for a very large corporate company, one of the largest in South Africa at that time. But after 11 years with that company, I was bringing home just under 3,000 Rand a month, and it was just I wasn't making ends meet.
I thought I can't do this business because I had the little skills or education. I thought it was for the people who are educated from university. But it wasn't like that.
I used to be a lecturer at the University of Lesotho for about 11 years. Very happy with my job, but the salary was not so good, and I got involved with the opportunity. My life has changed. It took me actually 6 months to see the beauty and the power of this particular opportunity.
I earned a good average income, but it wasn't really the amount of money what I wanted to have to fulfill my life, because I love traveling.
There can be little doubt in anyone's mind that we live in interesting times, all the way from economies to financial situations, not only in governments, organizations, but also in individuals and personal lives. Never before have house repossessions been quite as high as they are right now. What's amazing is when you look at pension and retirement statistics, most people actually don't have enough money to be able to retire, and they're having to work longer, or once they've retired from their organization, having to find alternatives and keep working just to be able to survive. Probably the kicker of it all is inflation. Cost of living is rising well above salary increases, and for those of you who find yourself in a job at the moment, ask yourself a question. Has the cost of living risen higher than your salary increases every single year? And I think unanimously across the world there would be a loud, resounding yes. People are starting to find that they have to make do with less money every single year than they did the year before. What's happening is people are now starting to look for solutions. There are two groups of people. There are those that sit and complain and go, oh, I'm sick and tired of my job, I'm sick and tired of my company, I'm sick and tired of the government, I'm sick and tired of the economy. And these are the complainants. And they will sit down at a dinner table, and there's no short supply of these. You can go to any dinner table anywhere and listen to the conversation, and you hear a lot of people who will be complaining about how bad things are. There's a very small group of people, which I'm hoping that you're one of. The mere fact that you're watching this DVD indicates that you probably fall into this category, that say, I want to do something about it. Instead of complaining, I want to make a change, and I want to start to look for something different. There's a story I often like to tell at this particular point, and it's a little small town in Africa, a really tiny village in Africa. And a man's wandering around this village, and he can hear a dog howling in the background, howling as if it's in great pain. And he wanders around the town looking for the dog, and ultimately he arrives at a very small little house with an old man, a Madala, sitting on a rocking chair, smoking a pipe. And next to him is this dog on the porch, howling in great pain. He was a bit confused, so he said to the old man, you know, your dog is lying next to you and howling. What's happening? The old man looks at him and says, well, my dog's lying on a nail. Puzzled, he looked up at the old man and he said, well, if he's lying on a nail, that must really hurt. Why doesn't he get up off the nail? Wisely, the old man rocks backwards and forwards and says, the nail doesn't hurt enough. How many people is that we know that complain, that moan, and as soon as we say to them, get up off the nail and do something positive about making the changes that you want, they're just not prepared to get up off the nail, because it's easier to sit on the nail and complain than it is to get up and make the changes you need to make.
I was looking for a change until this business opportunity presented itself. Now, you know, I felt great. I could be everywhere, anytime with my children, and I'm more relaxed and work, you know, flexi hours.
We got introduced to this business in a very short space of time with a step-by-step process that they took us through. Things that changed.
I couldn't really see other opportunity. What could I do? And then I was introduced to this amazing business opportunity.
While I still loved my job, I had a problem that I had no freedom, and I had 3 small babies at home, and I really needed to have more time with my family.
So we're excited that you're watching the DVD, meaning that you're one of the people ready to actually do something about making a change. Now, what we've discovered is when people are looking for a change, for a new financial future, they have 4 options open to them. Option number 1, they can go and get a job. Now that might be a different job to the one you may have at the moment, might be a better job, or it might be a job because you haven't got one at the moment. The reality though behind a job, no matter which way you look at it, we always joke and call a job just over broke, J-O-B. Because they'll pay you just enough to keep you in the company, but not quite enough for you to be able to leave. And you are now in somebody else's hands. That means that they can lay you off whenever they're ready. They control your salary increases, and they'll determine what hours you'll work. And they are now determining the course of your life. Most people are not looking for this alternative anymore. The second option open to you is you can open your own business. And that could be a small part-time business that you start out just to be able to start finding out a new future for yourself. The challenges associated with that. Number 1, it's lonely. Most people don't have the capital required to be able to start out with 10, 15 people in their organization, so they're on their own, and they don't have the mentoring, the support, and most people don't have the business experience to run their own business. And so most of these businesses, in fact over 90% of these businesses that start out, close within the first 2 years. Option number 3 is to buy a franchise. It's a great solution. Proven formula, really works. And often people who get into a franchise find within 2 years they're starting to reinvest and make some money out of it. It takes about 2 years for them to earn back what they spent, but the reality is most people don't have the money to buy a franchise. The fourth option is the business model we're going to introduce you to today. This model has taken the world by storm. Globally, it is one of the fastest growing industries in the entire world. And this business model allows you the opportunity to start part-time, doing whatever you're doing, not compromising your current income or current career, and just day by day start earning cash from the first day you get started. And you'll be able to earn a little part-time supplemental income in your first couple of months and grow that into a substantial income that can replace your entire career within just a handful of months or years, and the length of that time is entirely up to you. We also have a number of people who decide from the bat, either because they're unemployed or because they really are ready for change, that they want to start full-time immediately. They get started with us and they start to see that same success, earning the ability to earn some cash up front in the short period of time and then grow that into a substantial income over a period of time. Full support is available, step-by-step training is available, and you'll be told exactly what you have to do. So what we'll be doing now is starting to walk you through what is this business.
As much as I want to be both ambitious and content at the same time, there are very little opportunities out there that allow you to have both. I'm very fortunate to have found this opportunity which allow me to do just that.
Attending the training and learning the step-by-step, following the step-by-step procedure, my first month in business I tripled my salary, which really got me excited.
They've got a step-by-step plan where they can take you from wherever you are right now to wherever you want to go.
I started this business really part-time, was very excited to just earn a little bit of extra income, but within a short space of time built a great international business.
So now we move into what is it that you're actually looking for. We believe for you to make an assessed, informed decision about whether this is something that you would be able to do, would be right for you and would work for you, you'll need to get answers to 5 different things. The first thing you'll need to do is get an answer about the company. Who is this organization that you'll be working with? Are they solid? Have they got a track record? Are they going to be in business 10 years from now and not be one of these that closes their gates in 6 months? So we're going to walk you through the company and give you a really good understanding of who this company is and give you some confidence that you can invest your time and you can invest your energies into this organization, knowing that your return on investment will be there 5 years from now, 10 years from now, and 15 years from now. Second thing we need to answer for you is what are the products? Because ultimately in any business, a product needs to move into the marketplace. And we're going to walk you through those products very briefly on this DVD to be able to give you confidence that, number one, there is demand for the products in the marketplace, and number two, that you'll be able to take those products to the marketplace and earn yourself an income by doing that without having to do any kind of hard sales or door-to-door sales. This is not what we're about, and this is not the game that we play. The third thing you'll need to understand is the compensation plan. So if you have the confidence to know that the company is solid and that the products are in demand and you have some credibility behind the product, you're going to be asking yourself the question, how do I earn an income out of doing this? How do I get paid? And so we'll walk you through that compensation structure, showing you how part-time you can earn that small supplemental income right from your first month of getting started, all the way up into that substantial income, investing some time and energy into the organization. Once you've got all of that knowledge, point number 4 you're going to have to ask yourself is, what is the support and training available to me? No matter what you're looking at, you're going to need to know, is there somebody who can help me and assist me and teach me exactly what to do so I can avoid some of the pitfalls? And we'll show you that we have support structures that reach as far as the smallest villages in some of the places in Africa. That face-to-face, somebody will be able to assist you, guide you, and train you, all the way up to technological advancements of internet, if that's the way that you choose to do. You'll be able to get the answers and get the support and solutions that you need. And then point number 5, you're going to have to ask yourself a question. What am I actually going to have to do? How do I do this and how do I get started? And we'll give you some high-level ideas on things that you can do to get started and start earning that income straight away.
For me, just the freedom to choose to work where I want, when I want, is absolutely amazing.
We traveled the world. We've been on a couple of Caribbean cruises, actually sponsored by the company.
I'm excited because the opportunity has completely turned around everything for me. I now have the freedom to choose my working times. I work around my children, and I'm exploring the world.
Freedom to choose what we wanted to do, when we wanted to do it, and to be financially secure in the future?
I like this business because it helps me to see many places around the world.
After hitting rock bottom, I had to start my life again and found this incredible business, and our life has completely changed. Following the plan, my life has absolutely changed. I now travel the world, I drive the car of my dreams, and I'm absolutely living the dream.
As a final note before we move into the second section of this, beware of dream stealers. There are a lot of people out there who you'll be excited about something and you'll go, wow, I really think I've found a different way to do something. And you'll go to them with all of this passion and excitement, and they'll very quickly dissipate that and take that energy away, and you'll find that you slip quite easily back into doing what you used to be doing. It's kind of like that dog on the porch. You find yourself still lying on the nail because you haven't been able to get up and do something different. Quite often these dream stealers actually have your best interests at heart. They are trying to protect you. They're not trying to hurt you or take away your dreams, but they're disillusioned by things that may have happened in their own lives. And so they come to you and say to you, be careful of this and be careful of that. And so the advice is this. When you're looking for advice or guidance, the person to go to is the person who's achieved what it is you're trying to achieve. So if you're looking for marital advice and building a successful marriage, go to somebody who has a successful marriage and they'll be able to give you great advice. If you're looking for a great financial future, go to somebody who has achieved what you want to achieve financially with your ideas and ask them what they think. What that means is, as we move into the second section, we're going to walk you through the business. We have a group of successful people around the world who'll be able to assist you, guide you. They've walked this road and they've done it. They've worn these shoes. They'll be able to give you the advice step by step, how to do exactly what they've done to achieve the same results. It's funny. We put alarms in our house. We put burglar bars in our house. We put dogs in our house to increase security. And all of that is about protecting televisions and hi-fis and DVD players. And the reality is, we don't put those same burglar bars and alarm systems around our dreams and our goals of wanting something different. We'll let anybody into our dreams and our goals and the very thing that will create anything that we want in our world. My suggestion is, if you're excited about making a change, put the alarm system up, put the burglar guards up, and keep that dream alive. Don't let anyone take it from you. Get on the line at the moment to the person who gave you this DVD, start having that initial conversation, and I look forward to seeing you again in part 2.